Hey everyone, Pat Mayo here with your 2020 Zozo Championship DraftKings Picks and Preview for the PGA Tour swing season schedule. Normally, this tournament is held in Japan, but this year, because of COVID regulations, it is not. It is just outside of the Los Angeles downtown area, about 45 minutes outside LA, at Sherwood Country Club, a course that we saw on tour from 2000 to 2013. Tiger's won here 5 times. He's also come runner-up 5 times. It's not long whatsoever, only 7,073 yards. The field features 78 players. There is no cut this week, so you're going to have to keep that in mind when you're going through all of the pricing. Stars and scrubs, that's the way that we're going here. Dustin Johnson has withdrawn for the second consecutive week with COVID. He's tested positive, so he's going to get himself back ready for the Masters. Tony Finau is back after his 2 weeks of being on the COVID list on the PGA Tour, so Tony is healthy. He's back in the field, so he is back in the pricing. But he is not above $10,000. Dustin was and in the system, so we actually have a bit of soft pricing at the very top of the DraftKings board. Xander Schauffele, with 3 consecutive top 5 finishes, comes in as the highest priced guy at $11,200. But my starting line is going to be at Rahm and Justin Thomas. You could potentially squeeze both those guys in a lineup if you want, but if you're going to be making multiple lineups, do a few Rahm teams, do a few Thomas teams. Don't worry about Rory and Hatton. Then you can just drop down to Colin Morikawa and Patrick Reed. I prefer Colin Morikawa, but so does everyone. He's probably going to be the highest owned guy on the slate. Him and Webb Simpson and Justin Thomas project to be the 3 highest owned right now. But I like Morikawa. I like Reed. If you want to take a chance on Finau, you can do that, but I prefer to go to the bottom of the $9,000 level. Victor Hovland is going to be there at $9,100. No one's really, or $9,200, sorry. No one is using him at all. I like Big Dick Vic at this event. Then you got Tiger Woods, the guy who's won here 5 times, like I mentioned, $9,000 the approach game, and the putting can return to his normal levels. He's very much in competition. My favorite guy on the entire slate, though, who I'll have in the majority of my lineups, is going to be Daniel Berger. I might play him in 100% of my lineups this week, although never a great idea unless that guy ends up winning. Maybe I'll go 80%. I'll play 10 lineups. I'll use him in 8 of them. But I like Daniel Berger a lot here. My biggest comp courses are Heritage and Colonial, a place where Berger won and came in 5th earlier this year in this actual since COVID has returned. He's been playing really well ball striking wise. He just hasn't put it all together in a while. I think this is a perfect course for him, even though it is on bent grass, not Bermuda, his preferred putting surface, but he did win on bent grass earlier this year, so I'm not too concerned about it. Other than that, the 8K is dead to me, except for Matthew Fitzpatrick. I'll be going to him at $8,400, dropping into the 7s. I really got no one, or $8,300 on Fitzpatrick, sorry. Even saving $100, didn't even realize it. The only one in the 7s that I'm thinking really about using is Jason Day, coming off his withdrawal at $7,600. I have him projected at 3% ownership, and in a no-cut field, well, he might withdraw and sink all of your teams. I think that is worth the risk, considering he's going to be... Adam Scott is more expensive, hasn't played since the U.S. Open, and didn't look good there, and is coming in at 5 times the ownership as Jason Day. So between the Aussies, just go with Jason Day. Hopefully he doesn't hurt his neck again and continues to play as well as he was last week, because he was playing fantastically last week. Other than that, in the 7s, I'm just going to pass on the entire range. Then we're going to go into the scrubs. I like Kevin Na, but... you know, he can drive into the woods with the best of them. So at $6,900, he's still a good saver. I'm going to need a bunch of these guys. I'm going to be stacking up at the top like I talked about. So it's going to be Kevin Na, Cameron Champ, Byung-Hun An, Corey Connors, and Tom Hoagie at $6,400 for me this week. Those are going to be the scrubs. I'm going to mix and match through my lineups. Hopefully, one of them can pop off in my DraftKings lineup. If you want to recap and just see it on paper, go to DraftKingsPlaybook.com and find my cheat sheet for the week. That'll do it for me. I'm Pat Mayo. Good luck at the Zozo Championship. See you next week.